Your brain stops working after 6 hours, so why are you still working? Welcome back to the Twin Win, the only live stream on the internet that helps you get the twin win of succeeding in business while winning at home so that you can stop existing and start living. My name is Jay Allen Hull, and I am glad that you're here. We go live almost every morning, every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, depending on whether or not technology wants to work. And today I want to talk to you. First of all, if you're joining me live, give me a hashtag live. If you're joining me on replay, give me a hashtag replay. And make sure that you give me a like, a subscribe, a follow, and so that you don't miss any of these tips, daily training that I give to you guys so that you guys can succeed in business while winning at home. So today I want to talk to you about your brain shutting off after 6 hours. There's been, you guys hear me talk about this a lot, but I really wanted to go a little more in depth today with this. The idea is that several studies have been done. The two most recent landmark studies were done with Microsoft employees and Google employees. And what they found was that the human brain shuts down, well, not shuts down, we'd die if it shut down, but the executive function, the part of our brain that allows us to make decisions, to be creative, to do our work, that fatigues after, that's a better word than shut down, that fatigues after 6 hours on average. And so what happens is we're pushing ourselves for 8 hours or 10 hours as knowledge workers, not talking about people that work with their back, people that work with their brain. And if you're a course creator, a coach, if you're a content creator, if you're a marketing agency, anything that you're sitting there trying to be creative or think of a way to get things done with your mind, you're a knowledge worker. So what happens is we push ourselves to 8 hours or 10 hours or 12 or 15 or 16. And really it's actually counterproductive, as in there is no productivity, as in counterproductive, meaning productivity actually decreases. So what happens is, because I used to always quote this study, that the study did, basically it was a study of studies. And this person studied all these studies and they brought them together. And what he concluded was that there's a 50-hour mark. So in other words, the 50 hours gives us the max productivity. And at 50 hours, we got 35 hours of productivity, okay? 35 hours. So if we work 50 hours a week, not 50 hours, there's no 50-hour days, but 50 hours in a week, 35 of those hours were actually productive. So that means 15 were, talking at the water cooler, staring into space, so on and so forth. If they bumped it to 55 hours, just 5 more hours of work, it dropped to 27 hours of productivity. So they lost 7 hours of productivity. The more it went up, the further down the productive hours went. And the reason that they found was the more you worked, like say you worked 12 hours today, well, you're not going to get that 6 hours tomorrow because you're not giving your body and your mind enough time to fully recharge. It's basically like starting off with 100% on your battery at the beginning of the week and then only charging it to about 80% the first night and then maybe 60% the next night and 40% the next night. So what happens is, speaking over the week, instead of getting more done, you actually get less because you can't focus, you're tired. So I used to quote that study, and then I read this one saying that, well, you only get 6 hours a day. And then I did the math because I'm not a mathematician. That's why I'm a coach. I did the math and I realized, well, 6 hours times 5, if you work 5 days a week, well, that's 35 hours, right? Well, 30 hours. See, I'm not a mathematician, guys, okay? So 30 hours a week, okay? So that's pretty close to that 35. If you worked 50 hours, you'd get 35 hours of productivity out of that, right? So the idea being is that if we understand that and hit our 6 hour mark of using our executive function, then we need to stop because otherwise we're actually working backwards. We're going to be slower the next day and the next day, and it's going to be a cumulative. It's like compound interest, only in a really bad way. It's going to compound the interest of your tiredness, compound the interest of your fatigue. It's going to compound the interest of the cloudy brain. It's going to compound the interest of lack of creativity, all of those things, until basically it's like you're just a walking mushroom. Why are you even working at that point? The other thing is that for those that get less than 6 hours a night of sleep, if you get less than 6 hours a night of sleep for 2 weeks consistently, for 2 weeks straight, less than 6 hours, at that point, each day that you work after that, you're cognitively working at the level as though you are legally drunk. Yeah, that's a really cool fact that I found out. So you're basically legally drunk after only getting 6 hours of sleep for 2 weeks consecutively. Every day that you work after that. So I mean, who's going to wake up and then get themselves drunk and then go into their office and go to work as an entrepreneur? Do you really feel like you'd be getting your best work out of yourself if you were drunk? No. So what is the moral of this story? What is the message of this video? The message is you need to stop work at 6 hours. Trust me, Elon Musk is not right about the 100 hours. Stop working after 6 hours. You see, we get 6 hours of brain power. We get 24 hours a day, 8 hours of sleep, 6 hours of work. That leaves 10 hours. Now, I do know that figure's right, okay? No, see, even that's wrong. Is it? Yeah, it's right. 6 hours. See, guys, this is why I'm not a mathematician. We get 10 hours left, okay? If we work 6 hours, that's 18 hours, 8 hours of sleep, 10 hours for us to recharge. We need that full 10 hours for self-care, for health care, for family care, for spiritual care, for all of the things that we want to enjoy in life. Otherwise, we are just failing our families, failing ourselves, failing our business, failing our clients, failing everything that we're trying to accomplish. So trust me on that 6 hours. Get 8 hours of sleep, work no more than 6 hours a day with your brain, and then enjoy the rest of your day and recharge. And I promise you, you'll be more productive because you'll have more energy to give your best work the next day than had you pushed the day before. I truly, truly promise you that. That's the secret to my success right there. Right now, I work about 5.5 hours a day. And so that comes out, 4.5 hours a day is what I work. And so that comes out to about 22 hours a week is what I do. So it's a beautiful life, my friends, and you should really trust me on it. You'll be more productive. You'll have more energy left over for the people that matter in your life. And everybody, it's a win-win-win situation. Your clients, your family, and you all win. We'll see you guys later. Let me know in the comments what you think. And if you're going to give this a try, come back and let me know how it worked for you if you do. If you join me live, give me a hashtag live. Give me a hashtag replay if you watch it on replay. And make sure you like, subscribe, follow, comment, love, share the video, all of those beautiful things. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.